My name is Vanessa Palisin. I am a senior at Presbyterian College, planning to graduate this upcoming May. Well, my mom is an HR manager, so I've always grown up with kind of that business influence in my life. I didn't necessarily want to go into HR. That's definitely something that chooses you, I think. But I like the security that accounting gives. I know that everyone's saying that everywhere you're always going to be an accountant, and I'm also doing data analytics, so partnered with that. I feel like a lot of job openings and future careers are endless, I guess, with accounting. And so, yeah, Presbyterian College has really guided me towards that. So I originally heard about SCAPA from one of my accounting teachers, the head of our business department as well. And so she introduced it to us and just the benefits they give to students. And so some of I guess the most beneficial aspect was applying for some scholarships, which I'm so grateful to receive. And they hosted a beautiful luncheon in addition to just seeing how much they care for the members of the organization. I guess because I am a senior and just looking towards post-grad things, it made me feel reassured that I'm in an industry that I should be in. I guess also, at least for the ones that me and my fellow classmates applied for, it was a simple 500, 250 word, I guess, application. And so that just showed me how much SCAPA cared for the students and how they want to balance our coursework here in addition to what is after, I guess, this undergraduate year. I also liked how the application was for undergraduates in addition to graduate students, because I feel like you don't see that too often with organizations for graduate students too. So even post-undergrad, it's good to see that SCAPA is wanting to help its students and members. I really want to go into the sports management industry, so kind of the finance, accounting side of that. Sports are becoming ever more prevalent, and in addition to, costs of contracts and everything is increasing. So I think how accounting can meet that is very interesting, and it's ever changing. So we don't know what it's going to be doing in the next couple of years, but I really want to incorporate accounting into my passion for sports, kind of not go towards that big four kind of side of accounting, but I guess more athletically oriented. I love sports. I play volleyball here on the club team, not for the school, but we still travel around and play other schools. I grew up in Myrtle Beach, but I'm originally from Ohio. So I love ice hockey, watching ice hockey, baseball, college football, NFL football. I love to hang out with friends, watch movies and little shows and movie nights, just sit on the couch and hang out there. I love my dog. I'm absolutely obsessed with my dog. He's a coonhound, and so we like to go hiking and do everything outdoors. But South Carolina is a really nice place because you can get the best of all the worlds: mountains, beach, sports, not sports, and all the things. Study snack recently has been sweet and sour Gushers, the green bag one. I don't know why, but those have been favoring me, or the purple Doritos. So kind of a sour, spicy kind of mix. Study playlist is gonna be probably a country playlist with Luke Combs, Morgan Wallen, Cody Johnson. So a little bit of older and newer country. I would say passionate. When growing up, when I told people I really want to go into the business industry, let alone, I guess, more of a sports orientation, I've always gotten some looks. They're well, are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure you do want to do this? And so I've kind of used that deterrence or kind of questioning against me more as fuel in my yearning to want to go into that industry. And I'm a senior here and I've done quite well in the business department, so I'm very passionate in what I want to go towards. I'd say detail oriented as well. My school, Presbyterian College, we're under 1,000 undergraduate students. We're a very small, tight-knit community. So in order to just get out there, you have to join all these clubs and everything. And so even though my Google Calendar is packed Monday to Friday, different blocks and colors every single time, I want to make sure I'm doing everything to the best of my ability. and giving every organization that I've said I'm going to be a part of and taking that duty upon myself. I want to make sure I'm doing that, again, to the best of my abilities, just as respect for the organization. So very busy, but I want to make sure that everything is checked, I's are dotted, T's are crossed. And then finally, I want to give like a good one. I think ready to learn. I understand that like in the moment something might not make sense to me and I don't know why I'm doing it, but in the long run I think God has always come back to me and said that there's a purpose why I've entered into something. So I've worked in retail and like game escape room, like game kind of entertainment, and I've worked in the sports industry and the food industry, and so I think I've learned so many things across that, but I'm finally ready to kind of get more of a permanent job, whether that be part-time, internship, full-time for after college. But I'm very excited to see where my path takes me, and I want to make sure I'm getting the most knowledge and skills out of every opportunity. I think just again with business, like there's so many ways that you can apply it, whether you want to do a sole proprietorship, entrepreneurship, or even want to go more towards that Big Four accounting, private, public side of things. I remember when I first declared and we had like a couple speakers come to our class and they all worked for all these big name firms and everything. And I was like, oh shoot, well, I haven't done that or I haven't done this. And I did the applications, the jobs and everything. And even if it's like I got an interview, I didn't get an interview, whatnot, like staying true to yourself and making sure that you're doing what you want to do. And again, like you said, you can kind of make it your own, but I would love to serve as some sort of role model for, I guess, a sports team one day. Like, I guess it's just the possibilities are endless, and it is kind of daunting if you think about it, just because you want to find something that's the true fit. But I mean, you work your way up and work your way up. And so I do think that one day that sports and accounting will especially be more related, just because, I mean, the CF college football playoffs was yesterday, and I looked it up with my roommates, and it's like the Big Ten got like $40 million just from all their teams and in the playoffs and going to semis and everything just like that. So, I mean, I think they're going to need an accountant to manage $40 million, but that could just be me. Yeah, but I think it'd be really cool. I think my experience is a little bit different here just because our degree at Presbyterian College, it's a bachelor's of science in business administration with concentrations in like accounting, data analytics, and management. But I actually came in just wanting to do management and data analytics. And then when I sat through the mandatory like principles of accounting classes, I realized how like interconnected business is. So even if you want to do marketing or you really are passionate towards kind of like that graphic design side of things, knowing like the numbers and purely how a business works financially and just getting a grasp on that, I think it's opened my mind to be able to connect with management and data analytics. And again, I don't think I would have connected the means or the necessity of businesses or sports industries to connect the accounting side to the sports and kind of operations side of things. And so I think I would give the student advice to just try it. And if you don't like it, I mean, there's going to be those courses or those topics that are going to like keep nailing you in the butt, but after you learn it, you're going to feel very pleased and to know that you overcame that kind of roadblock. But I'm very excited to just have my diploma that says accounting so people can say, oh, we could use an accountant to do this or this or this or this or this. So I think my advice would be just try it, push through. If you don't like it or you think it might not be for you, definitely communicate with your teachers. The staff and our doctors and CPAs here have for sure helped me with my career, knowing how I can apply it post-PC. So just communicate for yourself in addition to the help that you have around you, just so you know all of your options.